I'm here with Hamid Sai, the director of Le Chappé. Hi, Hamid.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank
We're
you.
about to do a Q&A about the movie we just saw here. Let's start at the beginning. Where are you from?
From Algiers.
How did you come up with the idea of making Le Chappé?
I came up with this idea because a lot of people want to leave this country, this city, and I wanted to reverse the proposition, and also I wanted to treat the subject of dreams in general. People have dreams. A lot of people have dreams. Everybody has dreams, but not everybody decide to go for their dreams.
Yeah.
And I find it quite interesting. And for the better of the worse, people don't go for their dreams. And in this case, it doesn't go away from Algiers because perhaps he's afraid to confront his dream with reality. And perhaps he's afraid also to leave behind something that he presumably thinks as being a pain in the neck, but ultimately perhaps it's not so bad a situation to be there, and the situation might found elsewhere may be worse.
Yeah, but because eventually he sees the boat leaving and he just packs his bag and puts it in the car and goes back home.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that was a choice you made
Mm-hmm.
for him not to leave Algeria.
Yes, because there are, I think, many films that talk about people leaving and going elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about people not leaving and stay where they are, instead of bringing something to the place they're gonna be if they leave. Stay home and do something at home.
Yes.
You know?
It's a very personal movie about the main character, but I also saw a little bit of the society there, especially in the scene where the guy with the beard stepped in
In the car,
in his car. Yeah. What was your idea about that scene? What would you
But
like to show?
clearly to show that Algeria is a country made of two societies living in parallel, next to each other. They don't really communicate with each other, perhaps besides business relations. And so it's a kind of fractured society, and you can see it clearly in the cab. You see the people like dressed the way I dress on one side.
The girl with the red dress.
Exactly, and the cab driver.
Yeah.
And on the other side, the let's say Muslim fundamentalist, to make
Conservative.
Conservative, yeah. And the other conservative woman behind. And also the fractured windshield.
Yeah.
Also is something
Yeah, exactly.
to do with that. And because I think it's really a reality there. It's something real. A lot of people don't agree. These two societies, these two populations don't agree with each other. They don't fight each other anymore because the civil war is long gone. And but still,
They tolerate each other.
They tolerate each other, exactly.
And the police?
And the police is like the police is the same. In the police, you have people who agree with the thesis of the conservative, and the ones who are more modern.
Depends on the police officer.
Yeah, it's dependent on the police officer, and which makes this country a bit more complex than Holland.
Yes.
Zum Beispiel. And this is the fact. Also, choosing a cab driver as a character was also a good pretext, a good opportunity to show incidentally other people from the Algerian society.
It was a little society in that car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. How was it to make a movie in a country like Algeria? Was it hard to get things done?
Yeah.
It's hard. How did you cope with that?
You have to do what you have to do, you know. And once you decide to shoot there, you have to expect that everything will go wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of things went wrong. And a few days before going to Algiers to shoot the movie, we planned 2 weeks of shooting, and a few days before going there, we lost perhaps 80% of the crew.
How?
Because people from the crew went on TV projects because it was Ramadan.
Oh.
So it was before Ramadan, and TV projects pay much better than I pay.
And then 80% just scattered.
Just scattered, yeah. So when I went there with Jonathan, my co-writer and co-director, we thought we would go. The worst case scenario would be like spending 2 weeks of holidays over there.
Yeah.
And the best case scenario would be having the film done, you know. And so we went there. We spent a week to rebuild the team, find the locations, etc., etc. And
But with people from that country.
yeah, I just used
Locals.
Only locals. They didn't want to use anybody from abroad, because it's true also that a lot of production go there, and they bring the main part of the most important part of the team, and they only use like people for like logistics and location scouting. And I didn't want to behave like this.
You wanted to work with the locals from the very beginning.
Because it's also important for the locals to be able to make films.
Exactly.
Otherwise, nobody will know how to make films.
And were all the people you saw in the movie, were they all actors?
No. The woman who plays the sister of the main character is an actress, a theater actress, mainly, and also she made films, actually, a few films. And other than that, no, because I've lost also my main character, and for the better, actually. So sometimes bad things have happened, and it's the best. It's best for the movie, because the main character I found afterwards, when I got there, is way better than.
Oh, here the main character was one of the 80% that.
No, the main character. Yeah, the main character.
The first main character.
The first main character.
And this the one we saw in the movie was you found him
afterwards.
in Algeria.
Yeah.
How did you find him?
How did I find him? Through my producer, Claire Mazokaroum and Tufik Reis. Yeah,
because he's really good.
He's really good because he did a movie before, so he was confident with the camera, and he's a photographer as well, as a profession, and it was a very good surprise, because not only that he looked like the person I had in mind when I wrote the film, with Jonathan, that we had in mind, and also it was just very open to he was very committed. He helped a lot also for the movie, other than acting, and he wasn't shy, scared of the camera or whatever.
You learned the Italian language.
Yeah, he had to learn the songs, a bit of Italian, and he was really committed, and gave a good. Added a lot to the movie, much more than the first choice I had when I went a couple of months before for the location scouting and to build the team. Then the first actor, who was a professional actor, did a few feature films, and but I was not 100% satisfied with him, because he was too handsome, number one, and too young. And but you know, in Algeria you don't have that many choices when you start making a movie, and this is also why a lot of people, French Algerian production, when they shoot a movie there, they bring a lot of people, from the makeup artist to the DP to actors also. They have actors who play Algerian roles, and they are Italians or from French, and they have not much to do with Algeria. But it's so hard to find like all kinds of actors. It's not that you have like a website to find actors.
No, it's very hard to find local actors
Yeah,
that
it's
can
hard to
act.
find.
And
Because a lot of them work for TV, so they act too big,
yeah,
of theater, and they act too big.
exactly.
And so you have to.
And how did you convince a person like the man with the beard again?
They want to do it.
Yeah, to do a movie, because I can imagine he's conservative in real life too, or the policeman.
Yeah, they want to do it, but he was the chauffeur of the producer, so the producer told him, if you don't do it, I'll fire you.
If you want to keep your job.
If you want to keep your job, do that thing. No, seriously, they didn't want to do it, but then I guess the producer she was convincing enough, and he didn't have any lines, so.
Yeah,
So that
but
was.
he acted with his face. It
Yeah,
was
which
obvious
is-
he smiled.
Yeah, which is at times more difficult than having a line.
Yeah.
Because you all do it in you express things in a very subtle way, which is for me one of the most difficult things to do when you are an actor, to keep it close.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? And for the policeman, he's an actor actually. This guy is an actor, and the police was really helpful. It's a strange country because when you ask for authorization to shoot, or if you shoot just randomly, the police will give you a hard time. And as soon as you have like a good contact with the people, whether they are police or people out in the street, because we shot in the street, also people didn't bother us.
Exactly.
And they just, if you're at the end of the day respectful and relaxed, people are relaxed and respectful. Okay. And the police helped us a lot, gave us those suits. And for the roadblock, they blocked the whole neighborhood because they had to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roads.
Wow.
So it was not that late, so there was still traffic. So we created a bit of a traffic jam, but nobody complained. Police was really super, and even at the custom, when we came at the custom with the equipment, we expected the custom to give us a very, very hard time because we had quite a bit of equipment.
Yeah.
They were cool. They were super nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to hear. Do you have any more? What are your plans with the movie?
To go to festivals, as many festivals.
What kind of festivals are?
Any festivals to show the movie to the public, because there are no opportunities for short films to be shown in movie theater anymore.
Yeah.
There was a time before when there was less publicity in the movies.
And is that going well?
Yeah.
The festivals?
Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, so far so good. We are going to Montpellier in October for the Cinémen, which is quite an important festival.
In France?
In France, yeah, south of France. And Miami Film Festival has selected the film recently. Dubai seems to be interested, and Fort Lauderdale in Florida, in Montana also, and what else? And then
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But then well, you know how it is. You make a short film and you expect to make a feature.
Yeah.
You hope.
And is that what you're?
Yeah, sure.
Are you
Jonathan and I-
already busy with it?
Yeah, Jonathan and I we are developing a feature film screenplay that we would like to shoot, a road movie between Berlin and the south of Europe, and once again like reversing the proposition of the migrant.
Yeah.
Not going north anymore, going back south, like crazy people again. And I hope this is the whole point of the festivals too, to try to meet a few people who might be interested in working with us, and to find perhaps writing how do you call that, money. Finances to do like some development, script development, stuff like that, and that's pretty much it. It's not like we're gonna have a distribution deal or sell to a TV like in Montpellier.
That's an independent move.
That's
yeah.
In Montpellier, they have a market for that also.
And when do you want to release that new movie?
As soon as it's ready. No, but
Do you
I
have a
work
date?
to write it,
Mm-hmm.
finish the script first, write the script first, and then the usual process. You write a script and you find a producer, a good producer, because it's not said that finding a producer will help. The first producer we had was who didn't succeed to push the movie the way we would have wanted, and that's why we had this French producer, Claire Mazokaroum, and Algerian producer, Toufik Rais, who really did a great job once we got to Algiers. Really, yeah.
It's a hopeful project, so.
Sorry?
It's a hopeful project.
Yeah. No,
And where can people, with the social media generation, where can people follow you? How can they follow you?
there is a Facebook page for the movie,
Mhm.
and the website. On the Facebook page, there's also the website address to the movie, and then once we are done with the festivals, we will put it online for people to watch it.
To watch the movie.
Yeah.